up, beautiful people? Jen here. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Jenna Lee, aka Jen Sparkly, commander of the Sparkle Army. Of course, you need to go ahead and hit that like button. You need to go ahead and hit subscribe, and go ahead and hit that little notification bell icon. That way you can always find out when I'm dropping new videos. Now, today is not going to be a beauty day. So if you're a makeup person, I'm sorry. Today is all about my pro wrestling fandom, because tomorrow night is the Royal Rumble, my absolute favorite pay-per-view ever. I own every single one, and I have gone back and watched them over and over and over on the WWE network. Tomorrow night is a very, very special edition of the Royal Rumble, because it will be the very first time there will be a women's Royal Rumble match with 30 competitors. Now, I'm excited, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy or a Debbie Downer here, but we also know that WWE tends to start with the best of intentions and then somehow fumble the ball pretty gloriously. The Women's Revolution started out with a whole head of steam and then just kind of fizzled. And again, the Women's Money in the Bank match, the very first Women's Money in the Bank match, ended with a guy technically actually winning it. Fan backlash was so harsh, they actually did a hurried, rushed redo. So, did WWE learn their lesson? And are they going to give us a real deal Women's Royal Rumble? Or are we going to be cursing ourselves later? Now, to be fair, the women in the Royal Rumble, you've got Asuka, you've got Ruby Riott, Naomi, Natalya, Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Tamina, Lana, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Bayley. You have got the best women in WWE. I would love to, however, see Becky Lynch win it. I really, really would. She has counted the lights maybe more than any other woman in the division. She's always the first to take the fall in multi-woman matches. She's always the person putting over talent on their way up to challenge for the title. And to quote Gorilla Monsoon, that's a miscarriage of justice. Becky Lynch is so extraordinarily talented. She's beautiful. She's charming. She's adored by fans. Literally one of the sweetest, most humble women. She'd be an extraordinary champion, especially in this modern age of really wanting to be inclusive and open. Let's get a girl with an Irish accent to represent us. It would be great, right? Well, that's who I'd like to see win it. I'd also, of course, love to see Natalya win it, because God bless her, she has been a cornerstone of that division for years and years and years. She did the flatulence storyline and did it well. She did the idiotic Khali storyline and she did it well. They've given her a title run and that was great, but she deserves to have a feather like this in her cap. She really, really does. Now, who do I think they're going to give it to? Y'all are going to hate me for this, but I don't think it's any of the girls on the roster. I don't think it's anyone we know of. This would be a good time to talk about surprise entrants. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Beth Phoenix made an entrance, since she is currently doing commentary for the Mixed Match Challenge. I would not be surprised if Kelly made a comeback. It would be really cool to see. No, it wouldn't. I can't stand Kelly. I'm sorry. No, it wouldn't be really cool to see her. She probably still can't even run the ropes. And her music, that, no, save it. Honestly, my gut tells me, though, that we're going to get a Bella comeback. My gut tells me that we're going to be all into the Women's Rumble, and then you're just going to hear that god-awful, "You can look, but you can't touch." And Nikki's going to come out with that smug smirk. She's going to do that idiotic little twisty turn thing she does. And it's going to look awkward and it's going to look forced because it always does. And she's going to strut her inflated self down to the ring. And even though she doesn't deserve it, I would not be surprised if they gave it to her. Not because she deserves it, because God knows, AJ already made it real clear. Talent is not sexually transmitted. But my gut tells me we're going to get a crappy kick in the stomach ending like that. I pray that I'm wrong. Next up, the Men's Royal Rumble. Confirmed entrants include John Cena, Finn Balor, Randy Orton, Aiden English, Rusev, Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, The Miz, Elias, Baron Corbin, Woken Matt Hardy, and Bray Wyatt. Now, this could go a lot of ways for me. I'd love to see Finn Balor win it, but I'd also kind of like to see Woken Matt Hardy win it. I know he won't, because it would completely make his storyline with Bray Wyatt completely discombobulated, but it would still be cool to see. Everyone is saying that Daniel Bryan may make a comeback. That would be awesome. And I just thought about this as I'm saying this. Let's rewind back to my woman's predictions. What if Brie Bella comes back and wins the Women's Rumble, and Bryan makes a surprise and wins the Men's Rumble? I'd be so excited about Bryan winning that I almost would be willing to forgive a Belladashian winning it. Yes, Belladashian is my term for the Bellas, because to me they're just a couple of Kardashian wannabes. They want to be these big stars, so they're wannabe Kardashians, they're Belladashians. The tea is cool today. Only because I refrigerated. But for the Men's Rumble, it'd be cool to see Rusev win it. God knows he deserves it. Nakamura. Nakamura's another one I'd love to see just throwing folks out and breaking it down and doing his weird backbend thing that I'm way too old and fat to duplicate. So, yeah. I'm really not hardcore 100% in the corner of any one guy. It would take me less time to tell you who I don't want to see win it. I don't want to see Randy Orton win it. I don't want to see John Cena win it. I don't want to see The Big Show come out and win it, which I don't think he will. Hell, I'd actually be really cool with even Kane winning it, but we know that won't happen. Really and truly, I'm an open book for the Men's Rumble. I just don't want to see the same old. I don't want to see Batista make a return. Nothing personal, Batista. You're awesome. But your legacy is intact. You don't have to come back and prove anything. We already know you're a badass. We already know. We love your movies too. Like, rock and roll, dude. Keep kicking ass in Hollywood. Your spot in WWE history is untarnished and not moving. As far as the rest of the card, I'm less pumped and more, you know. The Raw Tag Team Championship match, Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan are competing and defending against The Bar, which I'm not really sure why they're competing against the Bar, because that's not who they've been dealing with, but okay. Honestly, I love Seth Rollins, and I like this whole way they're leaning with Jason Jordan, kind of making him the whiny, spoiled kid who just wants special favors because of who his dad is. I'm kind of cool either way. I like the team. As far as a coherent team that gels, Cesaro and Sheamus are absolutely better, but we've already seen them as champs. I'm kind of meh. As long as it's a good match, I'll be happy with whoever wins, to be really honest. As far as the 2 out of 3 falls match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, we have the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin, or as Brian Zane would say, Benjables. Once again, I love the Usos. I think they're hilarious. I also think they're incredibly talented. And in the last year plus, they have really, really kicked it up several notches. Their presentation, their in-ring work, they are just, I haven't seen them, knock on wood, I haven't seen them have a bad match, and I can't remember when. So I kind of want to see them hang on to it. I don't think their time as champs, I don't think that needs to end yet. It'd be great to see Shelton Benjamin get another tag team title reign under his belt. But he, again, speaking of, like I said about Batista, his legacy is pretty well intact. We know Shelton Benjamin is one of the best pure athletes to ever set foot in a WWE ring, and right now he's basically just polishing his legacy. It's not even a matter of really having to add to it. He's outstanding as is. Chad Gable, who I think we all thought was really the more talkative, the more personable, the more maybe even deserving of the attention and the push that Jason Jordan seems to have gotten. So I would like to see him get a good amount of in-ring time tomorrow night, maybe even get some really good mic time, just because he really deserves to shine. He really, really does. And yeah, as long as he gets to shine, whether they win or lose, I'm happy either way. The 2-on-1 handicap match for the WWE Championship, AJ Styles will be defending against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Now, these are three of my absolute favorite wrestlers ever. I love all three of them. I fell in love with Kevin Steen, wink, smart wink, years ago watching him on a Pro Wrestling Guerrilla DVD in a match against a guy named Pac. I wonder whatever happened to Pac. I always wanted to see him make it to the WWE. Maybe one day. Anyway, I want to see AJ retain, and I think he's going to. I think this match is more, of course, just to forward and possibly even finally blow off the Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, yep movement thing. We're either going to have something that definitively gives us closure, or we're just going to keep that ball rolling. But either way, whatever happens with that, this match will accomplish that. And as long as AJ Styles walks out with the title, I am a happy girl. And finally, the triple threat match for the Universal Championship. We've got Brock Lesnar versus Brawny the Strowman versus Kane. And I think I'm probably going to say what all of you guys have already said or already thought. Kane is there to eat the pin so that Lesnar doesn't have to eat it and Strowman doesn't have to eat it. That is his purpose. And as a legend, this doesn't hurt him. He's fine. I'm a believer that if you're going to hold one of the biggest titles in a company, you should actually show up and work for that company more than when it's convenient for you. And I've been very outspoken. I think Brock Lesnar is an absolute incredible physical specimen. I think he's a very impressive athlete. Now, he's capable of a whole lot more than just a bunch of German suplexes, but apparently that's what they want from him. Suplex City, whatever. I enjoy seeing Paul Heyman more than I enjoy seeing Brock at this point. I'd like to see Braun Strowman take it. I don't think he will. I think they're going to keep it on Lesnar because, you know, why not spend a fortune on a guy who fans only get to see 6 times a year, you know? Why not pay him that much? Why not put your highest title on a guy who doesn't give 2 craps one way or the other, right? Logic. Either way, I'd love to see Braun Strowman do it. I'd love to see that happen. I don't think it will. I really and truly don't. I think they're just going to keep it on Brock. So if that's the case, I guess 2 or 3 months from now we can talk about Brock's next match. So yeah, guys, tell me in the comments below, who do you want to win? What are your pet theories? What do you want me to cover next? Talk to me. Don't forget, all of my social media is in the description box below. follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, hang out with me on Snapchat, and all my chicks who love to shop, man, I have a ton of coupon codes in the description box as well for makeup, sunglasses, dresses, shoes, beach towels, swimsuits, outdoor gear, you name it. I've got a coupon code for it where you can shop and save some coins. So definitely check that out as well. I will be talking to you guys soon, as I will be giving my reaction to the Royal Rumble after it is over. So yeah, talk to me in the comments, and I will see you guys very soon. Y'all stay beautiful.